So we had another great hurdles race for Americans, and there's two things that I think are most notable, so we're going to jump into those right now. I think the most obvious story is Grant Holloway himself. I think he was very conservative and held back from what he actually could have done. He knew that the race was his to lose, so he just knew that if he just ran smart, he could walk away with a gold medal. I think he could have gone even a lot faster here. In case you missed my previous video where I talk about his technique, specifically his unique trail arm, you can see that here, but he definitely used that style again. As a matter of fact, if we see a lot of these guys are doing the same thing now, and I'm going to recap why. For the abundance of hurdlers, and I mean at the high school level, for them getting to each hurdle in 3 steps is a challenge in itself. But when you become very fast, kind of an elite level hurdling, it's not the problem anymore. In fact, sometimes you run into the problem where you're so fast, and because you're fast, you're taking a bigger stride length every step that you take because of the speed. You end up, if you're not careful, too close to the hurdle, and therefore if you're too close to the hurdle, it forces you to go too high, which slows you down. Grant Holloway is extreme in his problem with that because he's tall, long-legged, and very, very fast. So that has caused some problems for him in the past. So he created a technique that will have him land closer to the hurdle and give him more space to take his 3 steps and getting over the hurdle. And that's by holding his trail arm forward, it causes his lead leg to go down quicker. Because I was confident he was going to win, I think the more interesting story here is Daniel Roberts in lane 4. In fact, he got to the first hurdle even with Grant Holloway. Unfortunately, he clipped that one a bit with his trail leg, and I think that slowed him, but he was still doing really well. Now he hits hurdle 2 just behind Grant, but clearly ahead of everyone else, and he's just doing great. Again, doing great over hurdle 3, but hits it again with the ankle of his trail leg. And then we go to hurdle 4, and he hits it again, but even harder this time, knocks the hurdle over. And you can definitely see that this impacted his speed and then set him off balance here. And look here, he's just trying to recover. And despite this, he's still in second place. This is how fast he's moving. So every time this happens, you're going to lose a little momentum. By now, Rashid Broadbell has caught up to him. Daniel clips yet another hurdle with his trail leg. And again. And despite all this, he manages to hold on for second place. Now, I would have loved to have seen him have a clean race because there's no telling what could happen. If you see how close he was to Grant, I think that he could have pulled an upset here. That's it. I hope you learned something from this. There's 2 more hurdle finals coming up in the Olympics, and I'm going to do breakdown videos of both of those, so be on the lookout for that. And if you want to see how I can help you with your hurdling, go to acemethodcoaching.com. Coach Ace out.